right, man, let's talk about Micah Parsons now. Requested a trade. And, we talked about him going to the Lions in the past. I remember he had the comment about Jalen Ramsey. He said there was no way that Jalen Ramsey was going from Miami. I was at LA to Detroit, and that's where they put stock in. A lot of these guys put stock. And it's not even like the NBA where you, from what, October, training camp, November, December, January, February, March, April, at least 7 months. You're there in the NFL, it's probably close. Because really, you say in August, September, October, November, December, and probably 5 months, five or six, and that 6 for the most. So it's around the thing. But that's what they put premiums on. They put premiums on playing and playing in those type of destinations, man. So we think that their priority is winning and money and all those type of things, but the priority for them is living lavish and living in glamour cities. You know what I'm saying? And we think every player want to win. Some people just think getting a foot in the league is winning. Some people just think getting a contract is winning. So be it. But his father also made some remarks saying he would like to see him play next to Aiden Hutchinson in the past. We've talked about that. But check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. But yeah, that's funny. He's sneaking out. He was supposed to tell me how to do something. But it is what it is. But yeah, but honestly, but honestly, I mean, the question is this. I'm not worried about the compensation that you give up for Micah Parsons. I think the Cowboys may be smart, get some picks for him and build around him. I think it was, they regretting getting Dak. They regretting playing CD Lamb. Even though Micah might be the best, be the best out the three. I think it's best for them to probably, take him, get a bunch of picks or some players, and build a team. Now, for the Lions, in order for the Lions to do this, there may be some questions to be had here. You have some decisions to make because you get a Micah Parsons, you have to pay Aiden Hutchinson, right? So then who do you let go? Do you let go Sam Laporta? Do you let go Jameson Williams? Do you let go Brian Branch? You know what I'm saying? That's the questions you gotta start asking yourself. For the most part, because you got to think about it. Amik is up, DJ Reader is up, Anazoni is up, so they probably gone regardless, right? So at that point, you really banking on Enix Rackstraw to step up and get in there and do his thing. Then you would have to go get a safety for Brian Branch to replace him. Then you have, with Tesla, replace J-Mo. Then you probably still draft another receiver, find another tight end. So, I mean, that's the thing about it. I'm not sure you can squeezing Parsons' salary. I don't think squeezing Parsons' salary is smart. If you can do it, do it. I mean, you're gonna pay him and Hutch around 40 apiece. And then, you got to be prepared to either manipulate the cap, finesse the cap, manipulate and finesse the cap. So if you can manipulate and finesse the cap, like the Eagles do, and start front loading and back loading and signing bonus money, and you figure you can do it because as of next year, they're supposed to be $53 million over the cap, but you don't expect to bring some of those veterans back. Now, what you could do is, if you feel like you're going to lose some of those guys, you can go for it this year and figure it out next year, or you can trade those guys for assets and picks for, the coming years so you can replace them. But, at the end of the day, you have to look at it because Micah Parsons is a phenomenal talent. So if you can get Parsons and Hutchinson, you know what I'm saying? Like, you still got Jack Campbell for a few more years. And then you still got, Derek Barnes. Then you sit there and you still say we keep Kirby. You still got some good young corners out there. Maybe you can make it work. Offensive line is nice, turnover, nice and cheap. Not expensive as it was. Still got the backs. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's interesting. You want to, you want to finesse it, and maybe you can finesse it depending on how you structure the deals. But also losing the picks, you can't lose picks and you can't lose talent. So you can't say, well, I'm gonna get Micah, I'm gonna lose 3 or 4, 5 fucking high picks, but lose J-Mo, lose Sam, lose BB. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if you bring them in, you got to find a way to keep Hutch, keep Parsons, keep J-Mo, and probably at least keep Branch. So for the most part, I mean, it sounds well and nice and well, but do you go into the draft next year, ready to take some of that capital that I want to take for Micah Parsons and try to move up and get a pass rusher for the cheap? It's the question. And then do you want the podcast Micah thing going on? How many teams going to want to deal with an active player that got a podcast about football? That's a great question. How many people want to deal with an active podcast about football? Can you blame them? Nobody wants to deal with that. This dude got an active podcast about football, not basketball, not life, not college football, pro football. But if they were to do that this year, it'd be Super Bowl or bust. Like literally, it'd be Super Bowl or bust. And it sounds good, but you have to sit there with your people and say, can we make this work and keep a nice amount of these guys? And that's the question. Can we make this work? In the way the Eagles finesse the cap, I mean, you look at it, was this Hurts, Brown, Barkley, but they also draft well. Cooper DeJean, what's the other kid's name? Quinyon Mitchell. I mean, Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter. They draft very, very well. But they got Lane Johnson, paid Devontae Smith, paid AJ Brown. So yeah, you can find a way to make it work. But boy, when you bring these players back, they better be healthy for quite a few years. You pay, but yeah, I mean, you don't get this opportunity. But I think if you're more Lion speed, you probably just want to draft that guy in the next few drafts. I don't see it happening. But good fits for him. Good fits for him. Anywhere, honestly. But you got to ask yourself. But anywhere. So I mean, anywhere he'll fit. But I don't know how many winning teams want to pay him that amount of money. I don't know, Buffalo or some shit like that. Maybe Buffalo. I think Jerry would pay him though. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe button. Hit the bell icon button, hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Hit the link in the description. The link tree you can find me everywhere: X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Peace.